this class I am going to start with the new chapter, Plant Kingdom. So as in previous class we have discussed about the biological classification where Monera animals, Monera we have discussed, then Protista we have discussed in previous class, and after Monera or Protista we have discussed fungi, then after plant kingdom, or then after plant kingdom we will discuss about the animal kingdom. Now before going to start, first we discuss about the R.H. Whitaker classification, the five kingdom classification. According to the five kingdom classification given by R.H. Whitaker in 1969, he classified all the living organism into five groups: Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So here is plant kingdom according to the R.H. Whitaker, who divided the all organism. Now first we discuss about the algae, then after bryophytes, pteridophytes and other living organisms. So what we will discuss in plant kingdom: members of algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm, then and angios. So we will discuss about the gymnosperm or angiosperm, all such kind of organism. Now according to the Linnaeus, first Linnaeus classified all the living organism into plant or animal group. Those animals, plants, those have plant characteristic like cell wall, chlorophyll, plant-like appearance, all these morphological characteristic. According to the morphological characteristic, Linnaeus divide all the organism or put it into the plant kingdom. But that are superficially they identify all the characteristics better, but that are not sufficient for discussing all the living organism or that are present in plant according to the Linnaeus. But Linnaeus, according to the Linnaeus, classification, the natural system classification, natural system of classification given by Carolus Linnaeus, or he just classified all the living organism into those shows the plant characteristics included into the animalia, included into the plant kingdom. So natural system classification based on only morphological characteristics. Morphological characteristics. So overall morphological characteristics given by the Carolus Linnaeus. According to the morphological characteristics, they identify the characteristic of plant, then thus we put that organism into the plant kingdom. But that are not sufficient for discussing about all the characteristic of plant or for putting them into the plant kingdom. So then after Bentham and Hooker, George Bentham and Hooker, give the artificial system of classification. artificial system of classification. So according to the Bentham and Hooker, what he observed the internal structure, ultrastructure, anatomy, also the phylogenetic analysis, discuss the phylogenetic analysis. Then he include the algae into the plant kingdom because of their ultrastructure, because of their phylogenetic analysis, phylogenetic study, ultrastructure, anatomy, cellular structure, also cytology. According to the cytology also, he put all the organism, those shows the plant-like characteristics based on the internal structure, ultrastructure, anatomy, or phylogenetic analysis. He put them into the plant group, like algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, and gymnosperm, angiosperm, all in plant group. Algae, bryophyte, pteridophytes, and gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperm. So based on the phylogenetic analysis, he put them all the living organism, those shows a plant type of characteristic into the plant kingdom. Now next is let us discuss about the different organism of which showing the algae characteristic. Now let us discuss about the first division, algae. What is algae? Now, there is no true root and leaf obviously, but the body is thallus-like, thymoid body. Thallus-like body. They have chlorophyll or photosynthetic pigment. Photosynthetic pigment is present. They have photosynthetic pigment, that means they are autotrophs. Also, they can reproduce by asexual, vegetative, and sexual mean of reproduction. Now, if they are showing asexual reproduction, so asexual reproduction always takes place by spore formation. Asexual reproduction always takes place by spore formation of spores or motile spores formation. These are generally motile or biflagellated biflagellated. Two flagella are present or called zoospores. So what are their characteristics? Thallus-like body, Body is thallus-like, photosynthetic, asexual. They reproduce by asexual vegetative and sexual reproduction. Asexual by the formation of spores. These spores are motile, biflagellated. If they are biflagellated, these are known as zoospores. So mainly they reproduce by asexually or through the zoospores. These zoospores release into the water bodies, or because algae they have spores formation, biflagellated zoospores. Now asexual reproduction through spores by the formation of zoospores, or these zoospores form only when the asexual reproduction takes place, or vegetaflagellated. If they are biflagellated, these are known as zoospores. So mainly they reproduce by asexually or through the zoospores. These zoospores release into the water bodies, or because algae they have spores formation, biflagellated zoospores. Now asexual reproduction through spores by the formation of zoospores, or these zoospores form only when the asexual reproduction takes place, or vegetative reproduction always takes place by the fragmentation, or these are the obviously asexual spores also by the fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction takes place, fragmentation. Now last is sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction always takes place by the formation of the gamete fusion. So how the gamete fusion takes place? So sexual reproduction always takes place. Reproduction always takes place by the fusion of gametes. When the gametes are similar, male and female gametes both are similar in shape, size, both are non-motile. So if both gametes are non-motile, such type of fusion are known as isogamous type of fusion. If both are motile, so such type of fusion is also known as isogamous type of fusion. If both are motile, example is volvox. If both are non-motile, so example is Ulothrix. Now, if one is female, if female gamete is large and non-motile, and male gamete is small and motile. So such type of fusion is known as oogamous type of fusion or an isogamous type of fusion. So overall, these type of the sexual type of reproduction which involved in algae mostly. So if they reproduce by sexual reproduction, there is fusion of two different kind of method, fused by the two different kind of method, and isogamous type of method, oogamous or anisogamous type of method. In isogamous type of method, if both gametes are motile or they fuse So that type of fusion is known as isogamous, but gametes are non-motile in Eulothrix example. Now if both are motile, so that type of also known as isogamous, but example is volvox. If female is large and non-motile but male is small or motile, that type of fusion is known as oogamous type of fusion or an isogamous type of fusion of or an isogamous type of fusion. So overall these are the sexual reproduction. Now some of the products which are obtained by algae, these are the Eulothrix are filamentous algae, Spirogyra and Eulothrix are filamentous algae, but Spirogyra and colonial algae, like volvox or filamentous algae is Eulothrix and Spirogyra and Eulothrix. Next is unicellular, already these are also, but unicellular, those are protein rich or used by astronaut. Protein rich. So is chlorella is protein rich algae. Now algine also said to be obtained by Glacilaria or agar, which is also used in ice cream or gelatinous substance used in culturing bacteria culture. All these also obtained by Glacilaria or carrageenan. Algine obtained by carrageenan and agar obtained by Glacilaria or Gelidium. Carrageenan is brown algae, whereas Glacilaria and Gelidium is red algae. So here is the overall about the algae. Whereas chlorella used by the astronauts, which is unicellular but protein rich. Now some of the sargassum and laminaria used by the used as food. Now agar is also obtained from Gracilaria. And Gelidium. Gracilaria and Gelidium. So overall these are the some algae. Except these, Porphyra, Laminaria, Sargassum used for the food or taken as food. Laminaria, Porphyra, Sargassum taken as food. Sargassum all together taken as food. Sargassum taken as food. So on the basis of their characteristic and storage of food, formation, or also the type of photosynthetic pigment. They are divided into three classes. These classes are chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae and rhodophyceae. So chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae and rhodophyceae. On the basis of type of photosynthetic pigment, on the basis of type of photosynthetic pigment, photosynthetic pigment, they are classified into different type. That means classified into three classes. All the algae in chlorophyceae, first, second is phaeophyceae, and the third is rhodophyceae. And the food stored in form of chlorophyll A and B, whereas phaeophyceae mostly the brown algae belong to the phaeophyceae, and the food storage in the form of xanthophylls mostly. Now rhodophyceae, chlorophyll B or C or xanthophylls. Rhodophyceae storage food in the form of floridine starch or amylopectin, or also they have another type of photosynthetic pigment. They can absorb low intensity of light because they appear in deep sea water, or photosynthesis done in deep sea water where the intensity of light is so low. So that's why they show another type of photosynthetic pigment. These are phycoerythrin. So phycoerythrin, with the help of phycoerythrin, they actually increase the photosynthesis done by these type of algae by the phycoerythrin. Now let us discuss, if we summarize the overall algae. So what are the characteristics of the algae? The thalloid body is present. They have photosynthetic pigment, chlorophyll A, B, C and D. Also xanthophyll, carotenoids are phycoerythrin. All these type of photosynthetic pigments are present in case of algae. Or if we talk about the basis of classification or the reproduction, the basis of classification is photosynthetic pigment mostly, or the storage of food. So content of food. Now the photosynthetic pigment are of different types. So on the basis of these, they are divided into three groups or three classes. The reproduction in algae show by asexual reproduction, vegetative reproduction or sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction by formation of zoospore or flagellated zoospore. Two flagella are present in zoospore. Or reproduction by vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, or sexual reproduction by two kind mostly, anisogamous, isogamous, or also said to be and different type is oogamous, which is also said to be anisogamous. Oogamous, when the female gamete is non-motile and large, and male gamete is motile but small. Such type of fusion is known as oogamous or anisogamous also, because both are dissimilar. If both are similar, both are flagellated, as in case of volvox, and both are non-motile or similar in shape and size in Eulothrix. So based on the sexual reproduction are of three types: isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Now after this, all the living organism, spore or flagellated zoospore, two flagella are present in zoospore, or reproduction by vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, or sexual reproduction by two kind, mostly anisogamous, isogamous, or also said to be and different type is oogamous, which is also said to be anisogamous. Oogamous, when the female gamete is non-motile and large, and male gamete is motile but small. Such type of fusion is known as oogamous or anisogamous also, because both are dissimilar. If both are similar, both are flagellated, as in case of volvox, and both are non-motile or similar in shape and size in Eulothrix. So based on the sexual reproduction are of three types: isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Now which is a brown algae, and agar-agar, which is produced by glaciation, fragmentation, or sexual reproduction by two kind, mostly anisogamous, isogamous, or also said to be and different type is oogamous, which is also said to be anisogamous. Oogamous, when the female gamete is non-motile and large, and male gamete is motile but small. Such type of fusion is known as oogamous or anisogamous also, because both are dissimilar. If both are similar, both are flagellated, as in case of volvox, and both are non-motile or similar in shape and size in Eulothrix. So based on the sexual reproduction are of three types: isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Now after this, all the living organism algae produced by, because they are also beneficial for us, so algae produced by carrageen, which is a brown algae, and agar-agar, which is produced by Giridium or Gracilaria, which is red algae. These are red algae. Now agar-agar used by the bakeries in the formation of jam, jellies, ice cream, all these things, also used in the bacteria culture or culturing agent, or also some of the Laminaria, Sargassum, Porphyra, these are used as food by the certain countries also, like Japan, China, all these countries use the Laminaria, Sargassum or Porphyra as food, or chlorella used by, because they are proteinaceous, or chlorella used by mostly astronauts because of high protein content. Now the algae are also important because they form most of the oxygen evolved through algae, so that's why they are beneficial for us. So here is the overall about the plant kingdom. Countries use the Laminaria, Sargassum or Porphyra as food, or chlorella used by, because they are proteinaceous, or chlorella used by mostly astronauts because of high protein content. Now the algae are also important because they form most of the oxygen evolved through algae, so that's why they are beneficial for us. So here is the overall about the plant kingdom, overall about the algae. In next class we will discuss about all these classes of algae: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. So I hope you like this video, students. Keep listening and watching me, and thank you.